Hey guys. Man, I am down in the Sheep Valley, Memory Lane. You just don't realize how many times I've been down here. It's got to be at least a dozen now. But it's the first time I've been here in 16 months. It's hard to believe. It feels like a million years ago. Last summer, I backpacked my brains out, and then I did the Camino de Santiago, Portugal, Mexico, Guatemala, Nicaragua. Here we are now. It's been another summer's gone by. It is September. September. And yeah, I'm stressed out. I'm going back to work soon. Solution to like almost every single emotional state, anxiety, stress, anger, sad, whatever. Go hiking. So that's what I'm out here to do. Blow off some stress. Not bad. I'm just having a little wander around in here before I get ready for my hike. It's been a long time, like I said, since I've been here, so kind of cool just to check things out. I want to see what this is like because I want to cross it in the future. Hopefully the snow holds off for quite a while this fall. And yeah, it's just nice to walk around. It's so nice in here. Okay, came up to the equestrian area, and now I head down this guy. Sheep Valley. All right, down there. I'm gonna go down here, and I'm gonna cut down one of these. So I've resolved to talk about safety a bit more before all of my hikes. Know your trail, know yourself, know your gear. Oh, this whole thing is a safety hike. I mean, this is a shakedown hike. You grab everything figuratively and give it a good hard shake and see how well it stands up. And I mean, I don't even remember what I had in my day pack 16 months ago, right? With jackets. And I've already found stuff that I need that I don't have, right? I don't have any waterproofing really. It's too cold. I have my light T3 jacket and my shirt, and I already have on what was supposed to be my rain jacket because it was already pretty cool. So, but I mean, it's been pointed out to me that I'm kind of reckless, so. Know yourself, well, this is my first day hike in a long time, so I'm doing a nice hike. Know your trail, this is an easy trail. I've got the Kananaskis trail guide. Pictures, I took pictures of it. Know your gear, well, I'm already finding deficiencies in it, but I have what I need. I have water, I have food. And this is not an overly ambitious hike, so. Oh God, already breathing. I need the exercise. Well, this is why I'm breathing. I'm already climbing. Wonderful view already. I think next I want to start exploring up Junction Creek because this is the time to do it. This is low water season. You gotta cross Sheep River. To get over there, it's pretty tough most of the time, so but this is the time to try it. Last night I bought a Kananaskis pass. That's a new thing. Thank you, Premier Kenny. Remains to be seen whether, I mean, first he cut $5 million out of all this stuff, and then he puts this on. So does he reinstitute the $5 million based on this new money, right? Remains to be seen. It remains to be seen if this Kananaskis pass is even going to survive when the next premier takes over, which right now it seems like it's going to be pretty soon. Like his own party might kick him out, so. Anyway, we'll see what happens over the next coming years, and I have no problems paying money to come back here. And it actually is a year. bought the pass. I thought it would be the rest of 2021. No, it's good until September 20th, 2022. So they actually did give me 1 full year. So I appreciate that. I wanted to buy a parks pass, annual pass right now. I would just get the next 3 months. Well, how's that worth it, right? Nice. That is Gibraltar Mountain. I think I'm gonna get up close and personal with that baby on this hike. That's a cool sight. Okay. This is as far as I've been. I did the Whiskey Lake loop once, so now it is off into new territory. There's a bridge. I gotta go down here too, apparently, so go check that out. Okay. Very quickly you get a little extra road. The guide says this is well worth taking, and the beauty of a back and forth is I can go down here, and then when I come back, I can come back up there. This is an old mine road. Goes to, goes to the Burns mine, which is strangely still like private land in the middle of Kananaskis. Nice. Wow, this is beautiful. I can just feel the stress pouring off me. It is such a relief. I don't know why I ever questioned. You know, I was really, should I keep studying and keep working at things? Or should I come and take a day and I'm so happy I did. I'll probably be addicted after this. I'll probably be out here again in 3 days. But hey, if I can do 3 days of studying and work to get back to my job and then 1 day out here, that's not a bad trade-off, right? Look at that bad boy. How very cool is that? Another nice view. Oh, it is so nice to be out here. Oh my God. Back on the mine road, but no lack of views and little trails and yeah. There's a few different places where you can go down and check out the river. Not bad at all. I'm not gonna go all the way down. I think I'll save that for the way back. Cool. Well, it's been playing peekaboo. This, you get a wonderful shot, and there's the bridge down there. Gibraltar Mountain, wow. What a beauty. Bridge is still in nice shape. According to Kananaskis Trail Guide, this bridge was once so bad that somebody from an Indiana Jones movie came and took a look at it and thought about using it in the movie. Oh. Yeah, that's a pretty, I'd love to have seen that bridge. That'd be a pretty bad bridge. Well, coming exploring around, I'm totally unsurprised to find rock rings that have been used. Even a trail that keeps going down there a little ways. This is Kananaskis country. It's a little more cowboy. Mind you, I literally just did a 6-day backpack in the Banff National Park that had rock rings like this. One of the more ignored parts of Banff National Park. And some people took the bikes all the way down here and parked them. So yeah, that's an option for getting this far. It'd certainly be much faster. I forget the importance of lists. when you're coming out to do something like this, have a list and refer to it. I do that for my backpacking. That helps enormously, especially the first backpack of the year. You just look at the list. And I mean, I've just realized that I have ice cleats, whatever you want to call them, right, for my shoes in case I come across something I didn't expect. I have an emergency blanket. I have my inReach, but I don't have my bear spray. And I even thought about it, and I didn't go grab it. I forgot it. So, man, just use a list. Anyway, I'm learning this. This is why it's a nice simple hike today, right? Because forgetting things, important things. That's quite a picture from here. Look at that mountain and all the snow on it already. There's already a side trail that takes off here. That's not mentioned in the guide. Oh, there's always new trails. It doesn't matter if you come and take a trail off the list, you find 3 new trails. That's not bad at all. Wow. Well, the days of the mine road are long past. I mean, there was obviously like a culvert or a bridge or something. And here you got kind of a little side trail and a very weird little enclosure made out of chicken wire. Anyway, I would definitely say this crosses. No problem, just follow that side trail. And then this here is probably going to join up with the road here in 5 seconds. Yep, all right. Now we got to go to a second creek, which is supposed to be pretty boisterous. Right now it is low water season, so let's see what's going on there. Just wandered off the road, and yeah. When you think old mine road, you don't think of stuff like this. I've been up a lot of fire roads where it's nothing but forest for miles and miles and miles, but sometimes you are pleasantly surprised. I thought this would be the Sheep River, but no, it's a dry creek bed, and probably I'm going to end up crossing it, like down there someplace. Sheep River must be over there. Oh, beautiful. Color me surprised. This must be the same creek I was just looking at, or it joins up with that one. But here it is, somewhere between here and literally 5 minutes ago, it goes under the rocks. Oh, this is Cliff Creek. All right, there goes the mine road up there. I crossed the creek. I am so ill-prepared, I don't even have like something good to cross with, so I just rock hopped. I've just got normal shoes. I even forgot my hiking boots for this stupid thing. According to the book, there's a trail up both sides, but this one's better. So, go up here, and then maybe come back the other way. Anyway, I walked up here a little bit just to make sure I wasn't missing something, but it appears that that is it right there. All right, Cliff Creek. Well, so much for Cliff Creek. But according to the book, after a steep climb, then it's done as far as the climb. It doesn't climb much, but yeah. At first, it just hammers you. Well, after climbing, then the trail comes back down. And that makes sense because I felt like I'd already climbed higher than the elevation gain mentioned. So yeah, the total elevation once you arrive is a certain thing, but yeah, climb up, climb down. That means you got to do it on the way back too. It's nice walking now, though. The oddities. Green, 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 green. Green, 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 green. One yellow one. One larch. How did that happen? Is this like a new mutation? Like, how does just one get in there? Sweet. Reward time. And pretty soon I'll be right underneath Gibraltar Mountain too, and that's gonna be awesome. All right, this guy's looks like it's heading back to the creek. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. So apparently this is where the good trail ends. So I'm not one, there's ways of going further. I'm certainly not one to back down from those. I guess there's a lot of other larch here. Stop freaking out about one larch all by itself up there. This is pretty cool. One thing about Kananaskis is you will always see remnants of 2013. And I mean, look at that. That's insane. You know, this thing got high enough to do that. It's nuts. And I'm sure all of this kind of looked different, right? I mean, all these trails became new trails after 2013. And usually for, the worse, because a lot of them had to be fixed and repaired and all kinds of stuff. Okay, there's actually two ways to go further. There's downstream to a waterfall, and then there's upstream. All right, so I'm gonna definitely do upstream first and see what's going on there. Okay, now we're talking. Wow. You just gotta go, like I popped out over there from that trail. Doesn't take much. Sweet. All right, I followed that faint trail. Really, there wasn't a trail. And cross, now I'm supposed to find something that walks through the open forest. Let's see what I can find. Well, I haven't found any trail here yet. I've been following, doing my best to make sure I find any trail that heads off in the forest. Creek is over there a ways. I'm just kind of walking through some of its old pathways over here. Supposed to find this great viewpoint, something I should probably recognize, in 500 meters. When I checked a couple minutes ago, I was 350 away from where I popped out of the trees. So let's see here. Well, I found something. It's a game trail or a deer trail, or maybe it's the trail, who knows. But it's a trail. And it does walk through open forest, so now it's actually getting more pronounced. So, good enough for me. All right, I think I found what Jillian is talking about, a grassy avalanche gully. Grassy? Sure does seem like an avalanche gully though. And then it has a great view of this guy, which it certainly does. And then she talks about how there's really no good way to go forward unless you just go down and cross, which that's probably what I'm gonna do. But apparently around the bend there's supposed to be some pretty awesome canyon stuff, so I'll go try it. All right, I haven't crossed it yet, but who knows? If I cross, I'll just end up crossing back again in no time, even though that's nicer. Not that walking on rock is fun. But yeah, I'm gonna avoid crossing as best I can. All right, let's see how far I can get up here. This is probably the best time of year to do this, right? About as little water as you can get, and there's no snow. Wow, look at this rock. Around the corner, it's stunning, all right. Oh, this is awesome, man. This is adventure. Oh, all right. It's always, you know, how do I get the next 10 feet? Okay, go through here. I shouldn't be too bad. All right, then I bought myself up to there, and then we'll see. Look at that beautiful pool. Completely clear. You can see everything. Oh, wow. Still going. Still going. I'm having a blast. I love this kind of thing. It's technical. There's no trail. There's few people ever come this far because the water would be much higher than this. It's gorgeous. Like every time, here, I'll just take like 10 steps over here. Look at this. Oh, maybe this is one of the climbers' routes up this thing. Who the hell knows? Oh, this is just fantastic. Oh, wow, I'm starting to... What's this around the corner here now? It's actually starting to open up a little bit. Damn. Well, I wish I'd brought my Crocs. I finally just said hell with it. Because I crossed, it's getting to the point now where I gotta cross and cross and cross. Like up here, I don't think there's any other way except just walk through with my shoes. So, they are now wet, it's done. And yeah, let's see how far I can get along this thing. Well, damn, I'm coming up to new stuff now. This is, according to my app, Southeast Fist Hill. That's a hill. Big giant rock in my book. 5.5 kilometers. So I think that's, yeah, I think that's correct. Well, I seem to have gotten through the slot canyon and I'm still going. I don't know if I should, how far I should keep going here. I'm like starting to get around Mount Gibraltar. Well, it's not like I'm crunched for time. I have water, I have food. Keep on trucking. Well, I really can't believe this is happening. I've made it through the slot canyon. This is opened up. I can go as far as I want. This guy is amazing. Look at all the caves. I mean, look at this. I can just walk. Now the question is, how far do I go? Well, some pretty shocking stuff. Literally, as I'm climbing over all this, I'm thinking 99% of people don't come out here, right? I'm in the middle of nothing. But you're never the first. Like, holy crap. Yeah. Well, time to evaluate. The end of this creek is, as the crow flies, 2.8 kilometers. So that's probably zigzagging, that's probably 3.5 kilometers at least. That's a long ass way on this stuff. From where I popped out of the forest, I've been 1.5 kilometers. I can already tell you that that was a lot. I mean, you're constantly jumping over stuff, you're on rocks, or you're bushing through the forest, or whatever. You're dealing with the water, right? So there's no way I'm getting to the end of this creek. Even if I did, it doesn't seem like there's really a way between Gibraltar Mountain and it's called like Mist Ridge or something. So I don't even know if I can get back. I don't even know if I can actually circumvent this thing. Maybe if I got up at 6 a.m. and was hiking on this at 7 and you know I was sitting here at 11 in the morning, okay. But No. Today I am not even close to prepared. Anyway, I got hungry. I had something to eat, you know, just a protein bar, bunch of water. The, you know, that cairn is just back over there. I'll flash up the coordinates of where I stopped. Hey man, see if you can get as far as I did, see if you want to go farther. Another reason I stopped is because this appears to be another slot canyon starting, and it even shows that. Like, look at this, right? It even shows another slot canyon starting on my topo on the map, so I'm not eager to do another one and then have to come back through it again, right? I already have to go back through the other one. Oh, what a fabulous time though. This was fantastic. Well, sometimes it's a good decision to just go ahead and get your feet wet, right? But that certainly has made things a lot easier coming back. I mean, I can try and climb all along this, or I can just, oh yeah, you know, okay, done. All right. I mean, I have my socks in here, they're nice and dry, and I'll put them on when I get back to the car because I don't have any dry shoes at the car. And then there you go, right? Drive on back. Woo. Might not be the easiest thing ever, but can't ask for any better, man. The sun's out, I got a babbling stream beside me the whole time, which has got to be one of the nicest sounds in nature. Mind you, it could be a little lighter. That would be, when it's just gurgling, that's awesome. And this is what I'm hiking through a slide canyon in the middle of nowhere. This is so cool. Check out this rock. Talk about coming an inch from coming down here. One thing about coming back through the slot canyon is that if I had gone another hour, so then that'd be 2 hours before I got back here, the water's even higher, right? When you're talking glacial melt, the water gets higher and higher and higher as the day goes on. So then I have to come back through here, so that might have made a bit of a dangerous situation. So coming and just taking care of this before, you know, not really taking a chance on that, it's not a bad idea. Well, that's not such a bad looking shot either, you know. All right, this little draw is the one that is talked about in the Kananaskis trail guides. So head over here. This will be where the trail pops out of the forest. Oh, around over here, 500 meters. And figure out from there. Okay, here's where I popped out from that good trail that goes up and then down. I'm gonna go down, and it's supposed to be a 10-meter high waterfall, so go down here, follow a faint trail. So in other words, there is no trail, and eventually cross, and there should be something there anyway. I don't know, we'll see what's what. Well, I never did go look over here for a trail, but it looks pretty easy walking. Now, this is definitely where you cross. This is pretty cool here. Yeah. And I think I see a bit of a trail right about here, so check that out. All right. This is quite scenic, you know. I love all the moss. Very cool. I think I can already hear the roar of the waterfall. Okay. 10 meters isn't super high, so I think this is it. Oh. Ah, yeah. Cool. Look at this. This is suspiciously like a fire pit. Big time. It hasn't been used in recent times. Oh. Yeah. I think there's a couple of little coals in there. Nice. Well, my feet are already wet. Might as well take advantage, right? Just get right up in here and take a good, nice look at this guy. Cool. Well, Kananaskis trail guide Jillian says there is a trail on this side. It's time consuming. The other one's better, but I mean, time's not an issue, and well, why the hell not? I can already see blazes on the trees showing where to go. And yeah, I'm certainly not one to turn down a trail when I'm heading back. Why not take a different one? Well, at the moment at least, this is very pleasant. I lied. There's scratches on trees, but I don't believe there are blazes. I think they're left over from 2013 when there was probably trees flying left, right, and center down this thing, and they scraped, you know, all kinds of stuff along the way. So I've already crossed twice, so don't do this if your feet, if you don't feel like doing crossings, or if your shoes are still dry. But at the moment, anyway, this is, oh, look at that. Always look back, you never know. At the moment, it's quite pleasant. Well, there's a bit of a trail now I found. About 250 meters as the crow flies. Back to the mine road. Mind you, this creek kind of does like this and then like that, so it's probably a little farther. But you know, yeah, this is what's happened, right? This is 2013. You get this, you get that. So even if there was a trail, I'll look at it now, you know? Anyway. Always. Talk about your secret camping spot. That is a recent cut. Oh my God. Always. There's people that know. They just know. All this trail is quite nice. I don't know what time-consuming trail Jillian is referring to. Maybe there's something completely different that I've missed, but when the water is low like this, it's just a nice walk down the creek, right? I don't know why it always blows my mind, but it does. Kananaskis, you can just set up shop wherever, so people do. You can't blame them. All right. Honestly, at this time of year, that coming down the creek is probably about the same as my work as climbing up that ridge and coming back down it on the good horse trail. I had a secondary objective, which was to walk to Burns Mine. But I mean, that's 5.2 kilometers farther, which would mean 5.2 kilometers back. And that's too much. After all that rock hopping, you know, all that walking along that creek, the knees, the legs, they've had enough. So time to head on back. Well, I'm at that first draw that I had crossed. Came down here, I decided to explore a little farther, and look, dry, 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 and then water's coming out. And then look, more water coming out of nowhere. I feel like I'm back at Castlegard Meadows, where it seemed like water popped out from absolutely everywhere. It made no sense at all. It just showed you how much there was an underground world of water that we know nothing about. Well, I'm at the bridge. Ate my last Cliff Bar. There's no point holding back. I have to, it's like an hour and 15 minutes back to Calgary anyway, so I'll definitely get hungry in that time. Took a nice break. Yeah. The legs are tired now. After I got out of that, off that creek and stuff, then you could really feel it. Yeah. Had a better workout, those rocks. Well, there's several places we can go down and explore this river. Like I said, I've just had enough for one day. Save it for another day. I will be back. Right? Not far behind the horses. This is like today. I will try the upper mine road instead of the horse trail down below, but other than that, just head on back to the car. It's another mystery trail. This is the third one I found. Mind you, I think those other two join up. That just figures. A trail junkie will never ever be happy. I go and I explore 7-8 kilometers a new trail, and I find 3 new trails that are not in the book. As if there's not already hundreds of trails to explore that are in the book. Well, I've already figured out I won't live long enough to explore all the trails I find, so. There's the horse trail. So definitely go down that one. Don't bother with the mine road, right? Horse trail has definitely got more interesting stuff to see. But now I know. One last look. Junction Creek, the next objective. I almost got this one licked. Well, that was more than I expected, as usual. A lot of times I don't think I'm very tired out there, but by the time I get back to the car, I'm always happy to stop. My legs, my knees, my back, yeah. That was fun, man. If you got up early and went about this time of year, who knows how far you would get up that creek, right? I mean, it's a lot of work. It's tough on the knees, like I said, but still, the views, you're getting out into nowheres, and you're just getting these outstanding views, like just of stuff that nobody sees. Like Gibraltar Mountain is good from all angles, man. That is awesome. Anyway, get out there and hike.